All right, guys, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. Great AriesEDC custom design for the masses. This is the Kubey Bloom, and you guys know my buddy Scott AriesEDC makes some killer knives. This is my Rock Hopper XL. This is a custom made knife by my buddy Scott at AriesEDC. Well, Scott designed the AriesEDC Bloom, and Kubey has now turned that into a very affordable budget EDC fixed blade. So let's jump right into this guy. By the way, my box got kind of beat up in shipping, but it's okay. So as soon as I saw these drop on Kubey's website, I ordered one. There's a look at it. It's called the Bloom. It is in this case, blue micarta. There are 3 versions available. They are all the same price. It is in 14C28. And this is kind of the quintessential AriesEDC design. The Bloom is one, I think if I were to ask Scott, it's probably the knife he's made the most of. It might even be one of the first he did. I have reviewed a Bloom on the channel, so if you want to look that up, please do. Now, what we're going to talk about here is what this knife is, where it's available, how you can get one. We'll do a quick review and quick specs, but we're going to do some compare and contrast to Scott's custom knives just to show you the differences and the similarities. Now, first similarity is we have a Kydex sheath. So I'm going to pull out my Rock Hopper here. Scott makes taco style Kydex sheaths. Now, you guys know I also have a Kubey fixed blade, and that is the Dust Devil. Now, they made the Dust Devil in a more paddle style sheath. Scott said, if I get them to do one of mine, I really want them to do it in a taco style. And the way the taco is you get a smaller sheath out of the deal, a little bit smaller, because you fold it over rather than having a sandwich like this one is. So that is definitely cool that they went with the style that Scott prefers. Now, these do come, the Bloom comes with a tech lock, okay? So this is meant to go on your belt and to carry the knife. It's thusly, I guess you could, excuse me, thusly is what I meant. I guess you could try to find a way to make it, not really. The holes don't really line up. Maybe kind of like that to do a scout carry, and that's why I took it off and I put a belt loop on. Now, everybody asks me what these are. I go to Amazon and I order from Holster Builder. I just type in Holster Builder soft loops. I'll have a link down below and go from there. Now, I will say the Bloom comes, the Kubey Bloom just comes with a piece of paracord in the box. It does not come with a tied lanyard. I had a friend of mine do this. Thank you, Woodfish. This is a snake knot lanyard made out of the piece of paracord they put in the box. We do have a fairly thick stock here, comes down to a nice drop point edge, a flat grind. You do have a good sharpening choil. Now, this is, for me, a 3-finger knife, but again, that lanyard allows my pinky to grab onto something, and it feels good. And it is very easy to carry. Now, I carry this horizontally or scout carry on the front of my belt. Easy to just pop off, pull out, and use as you will. Now, how does this guy cut? You would think I would have a piece of cardboard sitting here. Ooh, this is a nasty piece. Let's see how this works. Yeah, really, really good cutter. Now, it is a little bit thicker behind the edge, but it definitely, you can see a little bit of a wedgie kind of look to it. It's thick, but it does have good geometry for cutting. No issues there whatsoever. Now, you have a full tang, of course, and it is like the Dust Devil. If I can get the Dust Devil out of the sheath here, the Kubey Dust Devil, it does overlap. In other words, you have shadow boxing here on your tang over the top. Now, you have contoured blue micarta scales with 2 screws. And it feels really nice in the hand. You get a very good purchase on that handle. Now, if I could now my computer went to sleep, of course. So let's talk about the 3 versions. There is a blue micarta version that you see in front of you. There's also a black micarta. Now it looks like, yep, it's the black burlap micarta like they did the Dust Devil. And then there is an Ultim version. Now these are all $80, but I have code KC20LT that will get you 20% off. Now, right now, Kubey is only shipping these from China, and the shipping is pretty high. I think it's like $35 or something. So with the discount it brought when I bought it to $99 overall. And I know, why'd I put that back in there? I know some of you are going to say that's a little high, and it is, okay? I personally wish they wouldn't do that, but again, there's been some changes in shipping and all that stuff between China and the U.S., so not bad. Now, these are on the way, as I understand it, to some U.S. dealers, and hopefully they will be at like White Mountain Knives soon and different places like that, and then you'll should get a better deal out of that. But I still don't think $99 is out of whatever the word is, out of the realm of what I would consider reasonable for this knife. Now, the knife is 5.55 inches overall with a 0.16 inch blade thickness. So again, a little thicker, but again, that gives you good purchase on that thumb up here on the spine with that jimping, and the jimping is really nicely done. The handle thickness is 0.51, which is great. The blade is 2.6 inches and the handle is 2.95. And yeah, it does come with a tech lock. The weight is 2.68 ounces and the sheath weighs just under under 2 ounces. So that gives you a total of, let's just say, almost 5 ounces with the sheath and the knife itself. But again, just over 2.5 for the knife itself. They say it is cryogenically heat treated to 60 to 62 on the 14C, and I will take that all day. Now, let's talk about those compare and contrast between Scott's Custom. So now you can see shape-wise, they've made no changes to the Bloom, and the Bloom has this really cool kind of shape. You can see the Rockhopper and the Bloom are definitely in the same family. I wish I had a Bloom to compare, but what's different is Scott usually makes his handles a little bit thicker and a little more rounded. And so, they fill your hand a little bit more. Now, does that make a big difference to me? No. I mean, you still get a very good purchase of this knife handle-wise, but that's the biggest difference, is you get more rounding and obviously custom materials if you get a custom from Scott. So let's show, there's my Rockhopper. Here's my Rockhopper XL with the Kubey Bloom. Really cool size. You can see this is a very easy to carry, very small EDC fixed blade, okay? Really cool indeed. And just for grins and giggles, we'll put the Dust Devil out there again. That is my Kubey design. You can see the Dust Devil looks huge in comparison, and it is absolutely not huge at all in any way, but it is much longer, however, a little bit thinner than the Bloom. You can see there, it is thinner both in stock and in handle, but it is definitely longer. All right, our last comparisons are our normal comparisons. You got to get the Ontario Rat 1 out there and the Ontario Rat 2 out there. And, basically that just helps you to see it is way smaller than those. So the Kubey Bloom, again, a great design from Scott, and Kubey did a wonderful job dealing with this and getting it done right. I think they did a really good job. Now, if you can ever get on Aries books to get a custom or to buy one of his drop knives, please do that. I mean, Scott is a great dude, and he's making some great stuff out of his stinking garage. And it's worthwhile to get in and be a part of that. But if you want to support him and your budget's a little bit lower, or you just want more of his stuff, definitely go check this out, the Kubey Bloom. So guys, give this a thumbs up, a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Give me all your support. Definitely make sure you subscribed and hit that notification bell to all. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.